to come on today and make a video of my stash, my fabric stash. I have some things that have been in my stash for quite some time, and I'm working on doing something with everything in my stash. So let's get started. I have this, it's a drawer that I actually bought from IKEA, and it has, let's see, 4 large drawers and 1 small one. The top one is just like, you know, ins and outs of stuff that I accumulate and I want, like, you know, kind of easy access to. The second one is the first one of the larger drawers, and it has my interfacing, some Sharpies or markers, some Sharpie pens, and stickers. I bought the stickers to go on. I have all kind of stickers that I just picked up to go on my packaging when I send out things that I make for people. And then I wrap it in some yellow tissue paper, which I also have in here, and I just seal it with tape. I don't even use the stickers anymore. Actually, I use this yellow polka dot tape that I picked up from Joann. It was like on clearance for like $1, I think, each one of these. So I have like maybe 10 or so of those. I need some more tissue paper too. So I have that. I have my bags, packaging bags that I send out my garments to. I have some more interfacing. This is on a roll. This is the heating bond. And just, what else? White tissue paper, some other packaging envelopes. I have my cards in here that I also send with my packaging. What else? That's pretty much it. I bought this twill tape when I was making these layered, well, not layered skirts, but these skirts that had tucks, and I used this for that. So that's pretty much it for that second drawer. And then the third drawer is where the fabric starts, and this drawer is a drawer of my woven fabrics, and the first one I have is of this beautiful yellow color. I bought this from, it has a teeny bit of stretch that way, and I probably have maybe 2 yards of this, I want to say. It's more of a flowy fabric. I would say it's a rayon, and I don't know what I want to make with this. I've been trying to decide what I want to use this for, but I haven't found the right pattern yet, so we're still thinking about it. I also have this is more of a twill or decor fabric. I bought this from Joann, and I just have a little bit of this left. I want to say, let's see, about 1 yard of this. And that's what it looks like on the right side. I actually just made a jumper, or is it a jumper? Yeah, I just made a jumper out of this. I've had this for a long time. I think I got it on clearance. Well, I know I got it on clearance when I did get it. And I had in mind that I was gonna make some Dana bags, which I did. I don't think I still had it, because it was like a kind of a, what do you want to say? Like a mock-up bag. So I was just kind of testing to see how they were gonna come out. So I have that. Here's the jumper that I made just a couple weeks ago out of that fabric. And I made this with a McCall pattern. I made this pattern, which is 7831 of that. I made that in that jumpsuit. Next, I have this. It's a chiffony fabric. It's kind of thin, and I probably have maybe 4 yards. I don't even know where I got this from. Let me think. I can't even remember. That's why I need to probably do more fabric hauls, so I like kind of remember where I get my fabric from, because I have no idea where I got this from, and I have no idea what I want to make with this. I'm guessing, I think I was thinking I was gonna make a kimono with this. So that's probably the only thing that I can use this for, and I can probably make a few because I have a lot of yardage here. So I probably will start making more kimonos now that it's getting cooler out. It's the fall season, so. And I think that's probably about it that I can make with this. And it's a fall-y type color. So yeah, there's that. I have some plaid that I made a skirt out of. And I don't even have a yard of this. So I don't even know why it's in my stash, really. I made a tiered skirt, or not a tiered skirt, like a skirt that tucks out of this fabric. It had the skirt that I made, it was actually last year. I think I made my cousin I made her skirt out of this, and it had like different panels, and this was one of the panels. I used 3 different fabrics for her skirt, and this was one of them. So this is a rayon fabric. I'm pretty sure I got this from Joann. And I'll probably, it's not even like cut right, or like a actual even cut. So I don't know what I'll make with this. I have been using my scraps to make my new Dana bags, which is this bag called a rice bag that I found on Etsy. And this is one of them that I made. So it has a lot of different fabrics that I just sewed together. So I've been pulling fabrics together and making like a big whole panel of different fabrics, so that when I do have a bag that I want to make, or once I have a large enough piece that I put together, I can just cut it in the sections that I want to make this. So this type of bag. So, and then I also made a smaller one. I made this smaller one out of different fabric. So that's where these little swatches come in at, and I have of course a ton of different pieces of fabric. So I'll probably use it for that. But it's kind of thin, so that's what I'm thinking. It's probably too thin to add to that type of, to like an actual bag, but I probably will still use it for something like that. Or a scarf, actually. I think that's enough for a scarf. Yep. I just gave myself an idea. Bam! All right. So next is this fabric. I bought this fabric from Discount Fabric Outlet. It's a woven. As I said, all of these are. This is probably a yard. of fabric. And I'll probably use it to make more bags, I guess. I can't think of anything else that I could make with a yard other than make maybe a scarf or something. But I'll probably like join it together with my other stuff, fabrics. Thought I had a piece that I had started, a piece of fabric swatches that I had joined together. I don't see it now. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around here. All right, I'm getting kind of hot with that, so let's see if I can get a little bit more light. Okay. Oh, that fabric I just showed, that I had a yard in, this one, I actually just made this tunic out of. Super cute. So I've already started on my fall wardrobe. This is one of my first ones that I made. So, and it has pockets on both sides and buttons. I made this out of this McCall's pattern 7360, and I made view D. So I just got both of these patterns not too long ago, maybe a few weeks. Okay, the next fabric I have is this, which is a seersucker fabric, cotton seersucker. It's dark gray and white, and I got this from Fields Fabric up in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I probably have 2 or 3 yards. That's how much I have of that. And I'm thinking about making a shirt for Tim with this. If I don't make a shirt for him soon, I'm probably going to use it for myself, and I'm going to probably make a tunic. So that's the plan for that. This is just a cotton, and I probably have about 1.5 yards. It has little embroidery on it. You can see that. Nope, you can't. So yeah, like I said, I think I have about 1.5 yards. I think this is probably 43 inches wide. My camera stopped, so I don't know where I was. But anyways, let's keep going. The last one I was talking about was this red and white fabric that I bought last holiday season. It's actually a holiday fabric. It's a cotton, quilting cotton, and I got this from Joann, and I made a dress with it, and I have about 1.5 yards or 1.75 yards left. So I might make, it's not that wide though, it's probably maybe 35 inches wide. So I don't know if that'll make this tunic or not. It might make it. So I'm thinking about making that, using that fabric for that. And then I have this, which is fabric from a sheet. And that's how that looks. It's kind of like a paisley. I was mainly using this for muslins. So like to kind of sample a pattern, a new pattern. The next I have is this double gauze, and I have about 2 yards. I think I got this. That's how much it is. It's not that wide though. It's probably 30 Let me measure this. It's about 50 inches wide, actually. I'm kind of surprised. So I'll probably make my tunic. I am all over the place. That's one thing. Okay, so I'll probably make some more of these. When I first got this pattern, I got this pattern probably a couple years ago when I first got into sewing again. And it's Simplicity 1080. And I made a ton of these, but I don't have them anymore. Because, I mean, they were okay, but I think they were a little bit ill-fitted. So I think I worked out the kinks now. I'm a lot better with my bias tape, because like the pockets require bias tape around the edges, and then the neckline and the sleeves, or like around the armholes, require bias too. So I'm a little better with that, so I can get through that piece. But and I also changed the pattern so that it's smaller up top, and then like it widens out around my hips, so it fits me better. So I'm back on that pattern, like making a ton of that pattern. So like these little pieces that I have that I want to use up this fall. I don't have my glasses. I can't find my glasses, but I don't know. I don't think this requires that much yardage. So some of these swatches or pieces of fabric that I'm trying to use up this fall, I'll probably make some of those with. This is another one that I don't have a lot of, and I want to say I probably have about a yard of it. Yep, I have about a yard of it. So a lot of this fabric will probably just go together. I'll just sew it all together and then cut it out and make my bags. So that's what I'll probably do with that piece. And I got this probably a year or two ago, and it's a seersucker fabric that I got from this fabric store down in Kentucky, Corbin, Kentucky. And what is it called? Fabric Outlet, I want to say. So yeah, I made a dress that I gave to my sister-in-law, actually. And yeah, I made a dress out of this fabric, and this is what I have left. Next, I have this seersucker in green and white stripe. This piece is about a yard. I think I got this from Fields Fabric in Kalamazoo. So I have that, which is about a yard, and then I have this other piece, which is about a yard too. And then more than a yard, actually. But it's more of a summery fabric, so I don't know if I'll get to it this fall, so we'll see. But I have that. Dang, I gotta fold up all this fabric. That's gonna suck. And I'll have this left. This is actually not the same as this last one is actually, this is more of a turquoisey color. This is more of a greeny color, but I don't know if this is seems like more of a quilting cotton, not a seersucker. And I have less than a yard of this, so probably a bag. This I have, so pretty. I got this last summer from the fabric outlet in Clawson, and look how pretty that is. Let me unravel it a little bit. It has flowers on it. So that's how that looks. It's a chiffon, I believe. It might not be a chiffon, I'm not sure. But it's so pretty, and I'll probably make a kimono. I was gonna make this summer dress with this, but my summer got away from me and I didn't get around to doing it. I actually have the pattern sitting over there, and it's what is it, Anne Givens, I think, or no, Tina Givens pattern that I wanted to use to make a dress out of this fabric. But now I'm leaning toward like I said, a kimono with this. So this would be perfect for a kimono. And I have probably 3 yards of it, so I have plenty of it to make a kimono plus some. I don't think a kimono and that dress though, because that dress is pretty wide and long. So that's that one. Then I have this white cotton, which is like, I don't know what to do with. It's just cotton. It's like, I guess make like a muslin with it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that I would want to make with just a plain white cotton. I mean, a shirt actually. That's a good idea. I can make Tim's shirt out of this. Yeah, I have like 2 yards at least of this. But I mean, summer is over though, so I mean, he can still wear it. It's a white shirt, but the shirt that I want to make, that I'm thinking about making for him, I mean, I can make it with long sleeves. It's the one that I made, the blue one that I made. Was that earlier this year? I think I made. So I might. I don't know. Anyways, oh, I'm thinking about all this fabric that I'm gonna have to refold. Okay. Anywho. Next drawer. This is my 4th drawer. My last 2 drawers, this one and the one underneath, are my knit fabrics. So as you can see, or clearly, I have more knit fabric than woven. And how that happened, I guess I started off with a lot of woven fabric or patterns, making woven patterns, and now I've like slowly moved on to making more knit patterns. Something is in the way. Let's see. Okay. So this one I got, it's a white and gray knit, and I have about 1.5 yards maybe left. I made a tunic, actually this one that I'm making now. Well, this is not the one, but I made this one out of this fabric. This pattern is Simplicity 2934. So I made a ton of these tunics or dresses this summer, and this is actually one of my favorite patterns, or it was this summer. So I'll probably, not sure what I'll make with that. Next I have this gold, and a lot of these fabrics are just like leftover fabric, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to figure out, like, when I usually buy fabric, I just buy, like, I just kind of guesstimate 2, 3, or 4 yards of fabric, and I'll decide what to make with it later after I buy it. I mean, sometimes, I guess it's 50-50. Sometimes I'll buy a fabric because I want to make it for a specific thing. And then some fabric I'll just be out in the fabric store and I'll see a fabric that I like. And I'm like, oh, I want that fabric, and I'll figure out what to make with it. So like I said, I'll just guesstimate how many yards I want to make either a dress or a shirt or whatever. So this fabric, I saw the color, and I think originally I was gonna make I think I was gonna make a cardigan with this. This is a gold knit, and it's very thick, so it's a fall knit, I would say, because it's heavier. And I already made a tunic with this, or a dress. I actually made the artisan dress. I don't know if that's yeah, I think it's a simplicity fabric or pattern that I made with this fabric. And I think I have about a yard left, so don't know what I'm gonna make with that. And the thing about these knits that I have left over is I can't really make a bag because it's a knit. So I'm not gonna like sew any of these together to make one of my bags, because it'll just stretch out of place. So I'll have to figure out something to like use up these swatches with. This is another one. I made a dress with this summer, and this is what I have left. I probably have about a yard left. So I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll make, I do have some other tunics that I could use for these. I don't know for sure if I have enough fabric though. This one I bought from Haberman Fabric in Clawson, Michigan. And that's how that looks. It's almost like it's reversible. Like you can use it on either side. And then that's the pretty side. I think I have about maybe 2 yards. I don't want to unfold it, but I need to go through all of these. And that's probably my project next, is to go through all of these pieces of fabric that I'm taking out now and actually measuring them and putting like a little sticking something, like a piece of paper that says how much yardage it is, so that when I am going through these, I know exactly what I'm dealing with, and when I want to make something, I know exactly if it's enough fabric or not. So this, I will probably make a tunic. I made a tunic dress this summer that's really pretty. It's a black and white fabric, similar, well, not similar to this, but it's black and white also, and I bought it from Haberman, and it's really pretty. And I haven't worn the dress yet or not. I'll probably wear it next week because Tim and I are supposed to be going to Chicago, and to like kind of celebrate our half anniversary. I'll explain that later. But yeah, so we'll probably be going to Chicago, and I might take it to wear there, because it's kind of like the pattern itself is not that dressy, I guess, but the actual fabric itself makes it look like, you know, you want to go out like, you know, kind of like a party dress. So I might make something similar with this fabric, and yeah, but I don't know yet. So this is a knit gray, and I have a ton of it. This is probably, wow, 3 yards? That's a lot of fabric. It's a knit, but it's kind of more, what do you call it? Like a sweater knit, or a sweatshirt knit. That's what this is. So I did actually make a shirt, like a long sleeve pullover shirt for Tim last winter, which he didn't wear. So I'll probably find some like a sweatshirt top, like a sweatsuit, and make him like a sweatsuit with this. So, oh, this is the fabric that I was just talking about, the one that I made the tunic with that I'm gonna take on my trip to Chicago. It's this fabric. And I have about a yard left, not even a yard, less than a yard. And that's how it looks on the pretty side. So not sure what I can make with that. Next I have this orange, which is a Ponte knit. I think both of those are Ponte knits, the two black and white ones that I just showed. And this one, this kind of has like a bubble texture to it. I made a dress about a year and a half ago, or 2 years, with this fabric, and this is what I have left, which is probably a good yard and a half, I want to say. So I was thinking about making this tunic with this. I actually made this tunic that I gave to my sister-in-law, and I made the sleeves that tie. So I'm not sure if I'll make myself one. That's what I was thinking about doing with this fabric. So this fabric I have a lot of, haven't used it. Bought it from, I don't know where I bought that orange from. I can't remember. I think I got that from the discount fabric store. This I got from Haberman. It's a Ponte knit also, so it has some stretch to it, but it's stable. Not sure what I'll make with this. I was thinking about making a bodycon dress. This would be like really pretty in a bodycon dress, but yeah, we'll see. I made a couple bodycon dresses just to see last winter, just to see how they would look on me, and they actually came out really nice. I just kind of like printed, or it was just kind of I just did the pattern, just kind of like freehand the pattern, and but I did buy some bodycon patterns that I want to try too. One I bought from, it's a Mimi G pattern, and I think I have another one. I think I tried the Mimi G, but I think the underarms are a little low. So I want to try another one and see if this will work. So, and then I'll probably just wear like a cardigan over it. It's not like I'm gonna wear a bodycon dress out. So this one is the fabric that I have on. And that's how that looks. It looks a lot brighter than this one, than what I have on. And I have about a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards left. What do I want to do with it? I don't know. Next I have this knit in a tan color. I made a bodycon dress with this, but I still have a lot left. I got this fabric from, I think I got it from Fields Fabric from Kalamazoo. And I don't know how many yards I got, but I got a lot because I still have a lot left. I think I got it from there. I might have gotten it from Discount Fabric a while ago. And it's a Ponte knit. It's really stable and it's really thick. So I actually just made some leggings with this. But for leggings, they weren't as, I guess, like as fitted as I wanted it to be. The leggings, I don't know if the size, I probably could have sized down, but anyways, that's what I made with this, and I don't know what else I'll make with this fabric. This fabric is a royal blue, and it's kind of thin, and it's more of a, what do you call it, rayon knit, I want to say. So it's really soft. What could I make with this? I bought this fabric because I was thinking about making a dress for my cousin. She wanted this certain type of dress. I can't remember. She wanted several type of dresses, and I can't remember what I was thinking I was gonna make with this. But that's why I got this royal blue, because I wouldn't have like just bought it for myself. I mean, not that I don't like the color, because I actually think it's pretty, but it's not one of those colors that I would just, you know, gravitate to for myself. But I don't know what I would make with it. I'm trying to think. Let me know if you have any ideas. This one is a thinner knit. It's like a blush or pinkish. What was this color? Salmon color. Salmon color knit, and it has a nice stretch to it, but it's thin. I'm thinking some cardigans. That's probably gonna be my best bet, is making cardigans with these knits. But like I said, if you have any ideas, let me know. But this one, actually, I did make a cardigan with this. That's right. I made a long cardigan with this. So yeah, I don't know what else to use this for. And I have about 2 yards maybe. Okay, so that's it for the 4th drawer. Now, last but not least, sorry, my camera is bouncing because have my tripod mounted on my dresser. So this next one is another salmon color. This is a knit that I got. It's kind of almost like a not a sweatshirt knit, but I don't know, what kind of knit would this be considered? I need to watch my time because I gotta go pick up the kids. Okay, this is, I don't know. Anyways, so this is a salmon colored knit, and I have about 2 yards of it. Cardigan maybe. Don't know. This actually, what did I buy that for? I think I originally bought that second salmon colored knit for a lining for something, for a stretchy knit pattern that I had, and I was going to use that underneath as the lining, I think. Anyways, I didn't make that pattern, I don't think. This I have about 3 inches or 3 yards of, and it's knit, kind of a thinner knit. It's kind of see-through, as you can see. I made this tunic with this fabric, but it didn't turn out that great because I was rushing through it. So the ruffles here, it didn't like really turn out right. So I just wear it around the house, but I still have some left. So I was thinking about making another one of these and just taking my time and getting it done, and so I can actually wear it out, but I haven't gotten around to it. But maybe a cardigan. Yeah, I like this fabric though. Here's another orange, brighter orange, and this is like a sweater sweatery knit. It's very see-through, and I actually bought this to make a cardigan for my aunt. And this is what I had left over, which is probably a yard, maybe a yard and a half. So yeah, I might make a cardigan for myself. This is a rose colored knit, and it has a little texture to it. I bought this fabric to make a, like a, what do you call it, a sweatshirt tunic that I made for one of my clients. And I know the pattern, but I don't know the name of it. I think it might be a new look pattern. I'll have to look it up. But I made her a tunic, a sweatshirt tunic out of this. And I actually might have enough to make myself one. Because that's probably, I was thinking, like what to make with all these knits. I actually have, it's like a hoodie sweatshirt, or a hoodie sweatshirt tunic. And I have a couple patterns. And I'll probably use the rest of these knits to make some of those for myself for the fall. So yeah, that'll be a good pattern to make, because I really like, you know, to just wake up and throw something on each day, like during the fall. It's nice to have something easy to throw on, like I had these for the summer. So that hoodie sweatshirt tunic would be something that I can make that's pretty quick to put together, and I can just throw on during the winter. So I actually made one for myself out of this blue and white stripe knit that I made. No, I was going to use it for my client, but I made it for myself, and I loved throwing it on last fall, winter, when it was cooler, to just throw on, and it looked really nice. Sometimes, most days, I just get up, have to take the kids to school, so I just want to throw on something easy and comfortable, and then once I drop them off, I go work. So I need something to be like comfortable when I'm working too. So that's probably what I will do with a lot of these, if I have enough fabric. This is not a ponte knit, but it's a stable knit. It's pretty stable. And I probably have about a yard of this left. I made this tunic pattern out of this, and I've worn it tons this spring, summer. So I don't know if I have enough to make another one, and I don't really want to, so I don't know what else to use or what else to make with the rest of this. Like I said, it's probably about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. This next one, so pretty, and I have not found anything to make with it. I don't want to unroll it, but it's like probably 2 yards, and this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. I thought it was a knit when I first got it, but it might be a knit, but it has no stretch. It feels like a knit, but it doesn't really have much. It doesn't have any stretch really. So I don't know what to make with this. Let me know if you have any ideas. This is really pretty, so I want to make something really nice with it. It'd probably be something similar to the one tunic that I made with the black and white fabric. That's really pretty. Oh no, that pattern is, I think, actually for woven fabrics, but I just made it, like the times that I made it with like a knit. So this would probably work with that. I don't know, but it's so pretty. So I want to make something really nice with this. So I've been like saving this for like the perfect pattern. Almost done. This one is just a navy blue knit that probably have a yard of. I think I got this from Joann. I think I bought it to add to something or something, I don't know, but it's just a simple like blue knit, navy blue knit, but it doesn't have any stretch that way. Well, let's see, it doesn't have any stretch that way. It has stretch that way though. So, and the last one is this beautiful knit. It's a sweater knit. So I'll either make a poncho or a cardigan with this. Yeah, and I have about 2 yards of it, so I should have enough for a cardigan. The thing with cardigans though is I get hot easily, so I don't know how long I'll have it on if I do have it. If I do have a cardigan on, yeah, hot flashes are real. But yeah, other than a cardigan, I'm not sure what else I could make with this. Let me know. I also have some fabric over here. Not a lot, but I do want to show you this one big piece that I have. I have this one. This is my last one. I had a couple other little pieces. They're like not even a yard long, but I have them over there. But this one I have a ton of. I think I probably have at least 3 yards of this. This is a knit, and it's a lightweight knit, and it's the one, I made this, I made the hoodie tunic with this last year, and it really turned out nicely. And I also made actually one of these with this. And I got this fabric from Discount Fabric Outlet, and it's pretty. It's really soft. It's like I think it's like a rayon knit because it's really soft. And I have a lot of it. So let me know. It's a lightweight knit. So let me know if you have any ideas what to make with this, because I have a lot of it. So yeah, I think I'll probably be making a lot of hoodie tunics in the next few weeks. It's September, beginning of September. So yeah, I think that's it. That's my fabric stash and some of my ideas of how I want to use it up hopefully this fall winter season. So yeah, all right.